I was thinking more about the phrase, I plead the blood, and I realized that for a long time, I was using it having no idea what it actually meant. I think many of us have used it like a magic charm or a protective bubble, but in the spiritual tribunal, a plea is a formal legal statement. When you enter a courtroom, you have the option to plead not guilty, guilty, or no contest. But in this court, we don't have the option to plead not guilty because our records are clear. We can't claim innocence on our own merit. Instead, we have to plead the blood. To plead the blood is a formal legal maneuver where we stop trying to defend our own record and instead present the evidence of the king's sacrifice as the full payment for our debt. We aren't saying the malfunction didn't happen. We are saying the penalty has already been settled by the High Court. When we do this, we legally strip Mastema of his right to prosecute us. But if we are just shouting these words while standing on his turf, living according to the world's jurisdiction, the Prince of Hostility knows we have no standing. He can actually laugh at that because we're trying to use the king's authority while we're still technically filed in the world system. This is why the sanctuary is so vital as we move toward the 2028 restoration. We have to be in the right jurisdiction for our plea to be heard and recognized by the judge. Pleading the blood is a formal transfer of our case from the world's jurisdiction to the king's jurisdiction. If we haven't filed our lives in the sanctuary, Mastema sees that plea as an empty statement with no evidence to back it up. We have to move beyond religious catchphrases and start understanding the procedural law of the kingdom. When we truly plead the blood before the judge, we are declaring that our debt is paid and that Mastema no longer has a warrant for our arrest or a claim on our lives. That is how we silence the accuser of the brethren, not with loud words, but with a solid legal standing that even the Chief Prosecutor cannot challenge. Check the comments for 100% free resources and join our school community. Like, share, subscribe, and let your light shine.